Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris here. I want to bring you an update on Litecoin. Right now we're on the 1 hour chart. We're at $72.40. We're up 19%, so we're really blasting off hard here, guys. Now the purpose of this isn't to go over Litecoin right now. I will do just a little technical analysis while I'm in here with you. But what we're going to be looking at today is trailing stop losses and the importance of trailing stop losses. And the reason I'm doing it today is because we had this huge spike, and what I'm going to show you is basically how to take profits, the way that I like to take profits. Say I'm intraday trading right now, okay, and I see this huge spike and I say I want to take some profits. This is how I would do it. People have asked about this. This is what it's about, guys. This is how I do it. So obviously you can see we're on the 1 hour. For hours we were just moving sideways, and what that was showing is these candles were getting really small. So we were either going to have a break to the upside or we were going to have a break to the downside. We ended up breaking to the upside, and it came basically in one candle here, guys, in 1 hour. So this happened, I think it was around, let's see, saying about 4 o'clock there, this happened, and all of a sudden you just had that blast off, that huge move. So say we're in this, guys, right here. You saw this sideways action here, and you said, all right, I think it's going to go to the upside, and you put your stop loss. To make this easier, guys, we're just going to do the upside here since the chart's already up. We'll talk about basically buy stops when we're shorting, okay? So what we're looking at here is this would be your stop loss where you would place it. All right, so we're moving sideways here, and you say, all right, I think it's going to go long. I'm going to put a stop loss. I would put my stop loss around this area right in here. All right, because candles were so small, we weren't having a ton of wicks. That's about the spot I would look at. Now we broke to the upside, and what you do then, you say, all right, you know what, this is a huge break here. I've seen this candle before. Sometimes it's just a fake out. So you know what, I want my profits. I don't care if it goes higher. I'm going to take some profits. So what you would do basically, guys, you can move your stop loss up into this area. Say our price is still up in here, and you could say, all right, if it runs a little bit more, I'm going to let it run like it did in this case. But if not, if all of a sudden we get these wicks here and we just start crashing back down, you're going to lock in this whole amount of profit right here, which could be 10, 12, whatever percent it is. And that's a great gain, guys. And that's the thing. You will never go broke. All my books say you'll never go broke taking profits. I can't tell you, all the books that I read, they'll talk about that, and they'll say, you know, bulls make money, bears make money, but the pigs get slaughtered. And it's true. All right. Now, price continues to push up higher. You take your stop loss again, and you move it up. And you say, all right, well, you know what, I'm going to move it up to this area right now, 66.80. And the reason I'm going to do that is because maybe we're going to have a correction that'll come back in here, and maybe we'll find a little support off this 20 EMA right there. And that's maybe your plan. You say, all right, but if we don't find support there and we break through, I'm still going to lock in profit. Here's your profit that you locked in. That's great. All right, now if you really want to take your profit, then you can move it up to like where we're at right now, and you could say, hey, you know what, price is moving up. The RSI right now on the 1 hour is going down. So most likely we're going to have at least a little bit of a pullback somewhere into this area right here at least. So you know what, I'm going to put my stop loss right here, and when we finally do, you know, we could push up still even a little higher, but when we finally fall back down through there for that retracement, I'm going to have my profits locked in, and you can sleep at night. You can feel good about having those. A lot of trades that I do, so if it starts going in my direction, like I'm going to trade right now and it's going my direction, I'm up, I think it's 13% or something like that, guys. And what I did, I put my stop loss or my buy stop at break even. So now the worst that can happen to me, if I go out to have to train a client, or I have to go do something else, go work out, you know, study, do anything like that, the worst that can happen to me is that I'm going to break even. I put it a little higher to where it'll cover any type of fees or anything, and I say, hey, you know what, I'm going to let it ride. And that's the way I do it. And then if I feel like I want to start taking profit, I'll just slowly start moving that stop loss. And that's the way I do it, at least, guys. I like moving it to break even, or even slightly below break even if we're real choppy and we're having a lot of wicks, to where I'll say, all right, I'm going to give this a chance to run. Because remember, you're losers. So say you were in a short here and you were thinking, all right, we're going to go short, and you put your stop loss about right here, right in that area, you would have been stopped out there, and this would have been your loss right here, guys. Probably 2 or 3% would have been your loss, but you saved yourself all this. And that's the beauty of stop losses. And that's what I don't think some people understand, that even when you lose a trade, which even a highly successful trader who's winning 60% of the time, he's going to lose 40% of his trades. It's about cutting your losses short and letting your winners run. I can't emphasize that enough. You're going to be wrong. I'm going to be wrong. No one can predict this, guys. When this person comes in the middle of the night for us in the United States and puts in however many millions of dollars in 1 hour. You know, it's just, that's not necessarily retail money right there. That could be, a whale with some serious money throwing it in right there, and that blasts us up into this move. Now we're going to see if this is a very strong, true move, and we're going to have to watch this through the hour, then the 4 hour, then the 8 hour, then the 12, then the 1 day, and that's how I like to do it. But I always want to lock in some profit. Guys, I've been on all the trains before where you just say, I'm just going to hodl forever. I'm just going to hodl forever, but you have to learn this stuff so that you'll know when to take profit. So say, what if Bitcoin ever gets to $50,000 and we're seeing, a hanging man up there with confirmation, or a big bearish engulfing candle that's coming at the very top after we've had a blow off, a fifth wave blow off. You have to know how to take your profit, and the way to do that would be setting these trailing stops. And then you say, all right, if Bitcoin falls below 45,000, this is all hypothetical, guys, then I'm going to say, all right, I'm selling it, and I'm going to see where we go, because it could be more than just a correction. We could be forming another bear market, and that's how it starts out. Guys, people think that it's just going to be some type of throwback, and then it actually turns into a bear market. So keep these things in the back of your head. Remember, I said I'm here for you. We always want to look at the upside. We want to look at the downside. We want to look at the sideways, because these type of things can happen at any moment. All right? So, guys, anything can happen. It wouldn't shock me if all of a sudden we had a big red candle come in right there. This market's so manipulated, but it's fun. And it's fun to see something blast off 20% in a day. So that's just me, though, guys. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you got something from this. Remember, this is your trailing stops. Take care.